Miserable. Truly bloody miserable. I mean, really. To a fairly incredible extent. At least I'm a bit warmed up now, but... Ugh. Just... Ugh. We're on a bloody windswept mountainside in the middle of a blizzard. And it's not... you know, honestly, I haven't been in this position... well, you know, it's not that uncommon, but, even so... there's something about this particular bloody location, and the fact that the snow is coming through the roof of my tent, that I just really, truly, bloody dislike. Not to mention, merely stepping outside this tent means I start to get colder. That's how flipping cold it is. I don't actually warm up unless I'm stood inside the tent. So, yeah. Anyway, I've got 2 of our tents set up. We've got that one over there with the 2 bedrolls in for you and Greg. I've got this one for me, and you know what? Saran is a vampire that can walk through walls, so you know what? You could just deal with it. Also, I'm hungry, and I'm thirsty, and I'm tired. And, you know, a bit fed up to boot. Get out of my tent. Get out of my tent and don't even think about using that.
What now?
Go and stand on watch over there.
I'm on it.
Thank you.
Finished?
Oi! I said wait.
What can mortals scribe?
Oh, for...
Hymns of wonder? If they were an advanced race, is our life not but a
Right, that's it. You are going to go and stand over here.
as you wish?
Yeah. Off you pop. I told...
Shouldn't we keep...
No. No. Oh, God,
I
no.
really want to get back home.
Oh, for the level of... You just... you meet some goth chick, and literally the 10 minutes after having run into her, she wants to take you home and meet her parents. Help! What have I done to deserve this? Come on, one of those many gods which I apparently serve. Give me some sort of indication. Give me a sign. What is the deal with that? I don't even... Whatever, never mind. We'll just ignore that. Have I got any... Gregor?
Will do.
Yeah. Go yours. Go use your...
That it?
And you can get right out. Just away with you. What can I find for you to do? You know what?
I'm on it.
Yeah, just in there. In the dark, away from the fire, away from everyone else, and away from me specifically as well. Yeah.
Finished?
Nighty night. Oh god, she's getting up again. Back in my tent. I'm gonna eat some food. What have I got? Fish. Lots of fish. It'll have to do. Do I have any... No, of course I don't have any bloody drinks. Okay. Ale. And that is it. I've got some ale. Frankly, I'd like something a bit stronger than ale, but beggars can't be choosers, I suppose. Ooh, hang on a minute. Bag. Bag containing potentially a carrot. A health potion. And a silver ring. And apparently, well, it would seem health potions do not quench one's thirst. They're probably like cranberry juice or something that just dry you out. Quite ironically, no, that is a potion of stamina. Hang on a minute, what's this? Peasant roast that's been knocked over and is now frozen in the snow. Wonderful. Just wonderful. I'm going to bed.
What is it, Thane?
I want you to leave me alone and let me get some sleep. Let's see. 10, 20, maths. You know what, fuck it. I'll just hit that and then press tab when I'm done. I'll do it. Awaken feeling rested, apparently. I'm not so sure about that, but okay. Right, please. Yeah, there we go. Much better. Oh god, there's a horse leg in my tent. At least the blizzard stopped. Still thirsty though. Morning. Morning. What's his face gone? Among the haste. Among the haste. I'm gonna have to follow his footprints. Oh no, he turned around at some point, so he hasn't gone buggered off down there. Among the haste. Get out here where I can see you. You silly Argonian. There you are. Oh, you've been... Okay, good morning. Good, out of my face. Okay, well, anyway. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Let's Play Skyrim, and I've got elven arrows on my back. It looks a bit strange, but whatever, we'll roll with it. But Claudius is pretty bloody cold, and I honestly feel his pain at the moment, because it's outrageously cold here in my house right now. It's not like snowing outside or anything, it's just good old-fashioned English rain, but for some reason, I think it's probably because the central heating's not on yet, but I'm fucking freezing! My feet feel like blocks of ice, and my hands aren't doing much better, frankly, so... Yeah. Anyway, here we are. I apologise for the delay between this video and the last one. Oh my god, holy footprints, Batman! Wow. That mod's quite impressive, isn't it? The one that has footprints. Good lord. Anyway, yeah, I apologise for the delay. I've just been busy with other stuff. I'm making an effort this week to starting with this right now, to get back in the saddle and start making some more videos properly. I won't say the dreaded S word, by which I mean schedule, but I'm going to try and organise this a bit so that I start making more videos. I've been doing a fair bit on the old Flight Sim channel, and you know what, I will promote that because I don't do it enough. If you are interested in Flight Sim stuff, aeroplanes, anything to do with that, go check out the other channel I run. It's called Sorcerer Dave's Flying Circus. I think it's quite good. About 2,000 or so other people seem to think so because they've subscribed to it. And also, I've been doing lots of stuff on Twitch. Twitch is normally, I normally do Flight Sim stuff on Twitch. I seem to have gotten quite the following when it comes to other Flight Sim people on Twitch. God knows why. But, yeah. So if you're interested in that, check out the other channel and my Twitch channel as well. I stream fairly regularly at the minute. Slightly to the detriment of this main YouTube channel, I must admit, but I'm hoping, fingers crossed, to get a Twitch partnership at some point, so I've been pushing that a little more than I have the videos. But today, well, it doesn't end, but today I start making more of an effort to do the YouTube videos again. But anyway, I'll just shut up and play the game, shall I? Yeah, so, here we are, out in the middle of bloody nowhere. I have absolutely no idea where we are right now. All I know is we're on a bloody mountainside, because we wandered out here in the dark, and it was exceptionally dark, I know. Something about the 60 FPS recording with this recording software I'm using, or possibly the codec, I don't know. Really, like extremely darkens the, pretty dramatically darkens the video footage compared to what it was actually in-game when I was looking at it. I don't really know what to do about that other than try and brighten it up in editing, but that doesn't quite brighten it up properly. So, unfortunately, yeah, it's a bit of an issue. I'll just have to make a mental note of grabbing as much lantern oil as I can and using the lantern all the time every time I'm in a remotely dark area. So, apologies if that was a bit difficult to watch, viewers. It's a bit of a mystery to me. So anyway, here we are. We rescued, is that really the right word? Probably unleashed, frankly. Serana here, from her tomb, crypt, whatever. After skewering my hand with the big red button I swore I wouldn't press. And yeah. Now she's sort of making vague comments about wanting to go meet her parents. And, yeah, she's a vampire as well, by the way. You don't look
Oh, what is it?
quite as horribly, undead in the broad light of day, actually. You, not quite as, vampiric at all. In fact, you, anyway, you shouldn't ride that fiery horse. It could explode someday, if that at all matters.
Of course it matters to you, but you don't get to make this decision for me.
Did I mention I'm not terribly fond of her? I'm not terribly fond of her. The exploding gigantic horse thing has got a lot to do with it. And the whole summoning fallen enemies back to service as zombie servants, that bothers me also as well. But it's neediness above all, really. I mean, we just met, and now you want to take me back to your bloody castle and, you know, show me to your family? I don't know how I feel about that, frankly. Anyway, to top everything else off, I think I've got to go fetch some sort of ancient Nordic chamber pot for what's-his-face? You know what, I genuinely can't remember his name off the top of my head. I haven't had a lot of sleep. Redbeard McPerverted of the clan Sodomy. You know who I mean. Anyway, Roderick Redbeard, that's the one. Anyway, so yeah, that's the long and the short of it. On the short-term side of things, I need to go find some water or something to drink, quite desperately. I don't suppose the horse has got anything on it. I mean, alcohol at this point would really... Alto White, wow, okay, right. That might be a bit strong, but we'll give it a go. And I probably need to nibble something for breakfast while we're at it too. Oh, a leek. Yes, yum. Maybe not. A salmon steak, though. Really? Another salmon steak, then? Okay. And Alto wine, apparently. Okay, right. One bottle was enough, as it turns out. One bottle is never enough. Especially with you people around. Anyway. Better get this crap packed up, eh? Boom! Magic. Just call me Mary Poppins. Brilliant, isn't it? And there we go. Back it goes into my tiny rucksack. Oh, yes. It's a Dragonborn thing. We have magical ways. Magical, mysterious ways. How else do you think I'm carrying like 6 cheese wheels around with me? Yeah, better shove this back on the horse, though. For now, there we go. Excellent. And,
Yours is to
yes.
pass,
I'm just trying to make sure that you are following me, mate. Please, you are following me, right? Nope, you're just standing around like a lemon because you... Well, to be fair, I told you to stand around like a lemon, but not over here, so... Follow me.
Yours is to lead.
Yes, ours is to follow. Ours is to follow, process. Shut up.
Ours is to follow.
Oh, God. No. I'm sorry, it's not happening. No. Come on, horsey. Right, where the bloody hell are we? More to the point. What do I do next? Retrieve Skeeter's skull. Held in Nebig's vault, Adwema ruin. Where the hell are we anyway? I mean, that would be the best and probably first thing we ought to figure out, really. Should I climb this hill and see if we can get a better look around? I'm hesitant to just use the map immediately until I've got a general idea of where I am. Now, the question is, are all the horses going to follow us, or just mine? I suppose it hardly matters, because we can just summon them with a magic trumpet, but... Looks like they're all following... Oh, God, what? Look at this bloody convoy I've got going right now.
The validity
Really, really. Evil has questioned the validity of our existence as mortals in this realm, on this plane of existence, and I am the answer to that question. God help us all. Gods help us all. In fact, you know what? Gods are the problem here, really, I think. Uh-oh. Oh, yes, right, this is giant territory. Okay, now I know where I am. I know where this giant fortress of doom here is, so, yeah, Whiterun's over there. In fact, slap bang, there it is. Okay, well, in that case, lead Serana to her home. Alternatively, drag her to the Dawnguard and let them deal with her. Option number 2 definitely sounds more appealing. I think we might go with that. So, let's see. Where the hell's Skeeter Skull? It's all the way over there. Of course it is. Right into the heart of Stormcloak territory. Bloody marvellous. Alright, so there's that. There's this thing. And we found a book that mentioned the fabled Nordic temple Riverkeim. Perhaps it is a top mountain where both the White River and Jorgrim River meet. And that is also over here. Interesting. Well, it's sort of a low priority thing. That's sort of something I'm interested in doing, but only as a sort of personal curiosity kind of a thing. We have other shit to deal with, though, before we get around to that. However, it is kind of directly between me and Skeeter Skull, so... to be fair, Skeeter Skull's a bit of a distraction as well, isn't it? So... Oh, yes, I'm going to go talk to Neloth at some point. I can't see that happening anytime soon. And then we've heard some rumours about the Ice Blade of the Monarch up in Winterhold. Good heavens. I thought it was cold here. There's that left over from Dragonborn I'm never going to get around to. Oh, yes, and at some point we should probably go talk to Arngir about that ancient shout of doom and stuff. Oh, and there's a war on as well. If I didn't have enough trouble. Yes. And then there's this. The Orcs of Lagershburg are besieged by giants and have been forbidden to leave their stronghold. And I recall none of this ever happening whatsoever. I must have been horribly drunk when we picked this quest up, so... Crikey. Oh, and then poor old Rains, who I am constantly reminded of because his quest is stuck in my log. Otherwise, I honestly would have forgotten about him, I think. Dear. Say poor old Rains, but a creepy bastard, wasn't he, actually? Probably for the best. Anyway. Morwen in Scar Village. Oh god, yeah, that's not going to happen for a very long time, yeah, because we delivered a necklace for her in Falkreath or something. 10 star armor and 15 ebony ingots to Halbarn. Yep, again, it's probably not going to happen for a long time, if ever. Resonance gems across Solstheim. Once again, if I ever decide I feel the need to go on holiday again, maybe I'll go and figure that one out, but for now, no. That one's bugged and stuck, because I actually did help her escape the cave, but it didn't seem to register. Bring Hjalti's sword to the... Oh yeah, we've got that poor ghost in Alter Olden who's waiting for me to bring his sword. But you know what, he's been waiting in that place for like 2,000 years or something, so I'm sure another few weeks won't matter too much. Find the source of power in Lost Valley Redoubt. Yeah, the Greybeards directed me to somewhere called Lost Valley Redoubt, where apparently there's a source of power, or, you know, a dragon, a word of power, you know what I mean. And there's some busy work for the companions I could do, but I don't really want to. They can take care of it themselves, frankly. I've got bigger fish to fry. And bring a copy of the Mirror to Aldous, who I think is the Drill Master in Solitude. Find Kesh at the Periite Shrine. God knows why I'd want to do that. Speak to the Earl of Falkreath. Nah, a bit of a bastard, frankly. Speak to Vyama at the Bard's College. Nope. Visit the Shrine of Azura. I don't really see why I'd want to do that, but okay. And talk to Avenger Zaratino. No, and more no. So, I guess the first thing we're going to be doing is bringing Serana to the Dawnguard. I mean, back to her home. Hopefully she doesn't realise we're going in completely the opposite direction to where she wants us to go. Worry. God, this is running away. Horses! Come back! Please! Oh, for the love of... Oh. No, this way. No, come on. Right, well, all I care... the only horse I care about is you, so... You know what, sod the rest. And where the hell have the others gone? Oh, you know what, it's just you and me, mate. Come on. Although we actually do need to find Serana, because that is the whole point, isn't it? Oh, oh. Constantly reminded of why I don't actually like vampires very much. At least most vampires I run into I can just smack around the head with a hammer and then that's the end of it. You are a bit more problematic. I am very cold. Thanks for the update. I was aware of this. I don't know whether that fort's friendly or what, or whether we've cleared it out. I cannot remember. I'm not going that way. I'm going to where there is not snow, which is this way. And there are apparently explosions. That's never good, is it? Oh, not explosions, just a giant hammering away with his massive club. You know what, Mr. Giant? I'm not in the mood, and apparently neither are you, so... Let's just carry on our merry way, shall we? Us and our big... baggage train. Oh dear. What the heck? Oh, it's more giant rubbish. Okay. Very good. Well, that's a mighty fine fire. And that is a giant stuck in a weird pose because of that whole issue I had with immersive creatures destroying my game. Bloody hell, look at that thing. Whatever it is, it's slowly sliding this way, so frankly, let's get out of its way and go somewhere else. Looks like some sort of baddie from Doctor Who, doesn't it? Just floating along there. I'll leave him alone. Just be meditating or something. It's a high state of being, and he just sort of floats along. Some sort of Buddhist Zen giant with horns, if I wasn't mistaken. Bloody hell, we are absolutely sodding freezing. You'd think I'd be a little more resistant to this crap, to be honest with you, given how long I've spent in Skyrim, but okay. I wasn't stood out there in the snow for that long. Bloody hell. I think I can check that, you know. Yeah, no. Back to status. I thought there was a stat here somewhere that told you sort of how naturally resistant to the cold you'd gotten. My rank's apparently cave bear, but anyway, yeah, no, never mind. Oh, this loony, still here months later. How do you live? Where do you sleep? How have you not built a house here by now, frankly? You've been here long enough. Oh, it is not going to rain. It's going to rain, isn't it? Of course it's going to rain. I'm coming back to Whiterun. It always rains here. I'm going to take that tundra cotton. I don't really know why. I'm just taking it. Because I can. Shouldn't have stabbed the old Elder Gleam, should I really? I truly snookered myself doing that, didn't I? I made a deal with Kinnereth. I said, you know what, Kinnereth, if I sort this out, will you make it stop raining? And I pissed off Kinnereth, and now here we are. In a perpetual rain every time we visit Whiterun. What a plank. Oh well. I bring this upon myself, really, don't I? It's one of the few things I did bring upon myself, though, to be honest with you, because everything... Where's my horse gone? Do you see what I mean? You see what I mean? I you know what? We can summon the horse with the magic trumpet. It's fine. We'll just let it happen. Hopefully he isn't off getting savaged by wolves or something. Somebody's running up here. Oh, hey, it's the horses. Jolly good. Okay, they found their way. Who are you? Why are you walking a dog out here in the middle of the wild? Ardwin. Have we met? I seem to recall a woman with a dog.
You want something from me?
Hello.
We are traveling to the Shrine of Kinnereth in Whiterun. I hear the Gildergreen is more beautiful than ever since it's been restored. They say that eating the fruit it bears will add years to your life.
Oh, maybe I should give that a go. It might make up for all the years I've lost through stress. Yeah, you're definitely a different woman with a dog. The one I remember was a lot grumpier than you. Well, you know, I guess it's not all bad. I am Harbinger of the companions and everything, but... You know, Dragonborn, Saviour of Skyrim, Defeater of Mirak. It's all very nice. There's lots of very good accolades, and, you know... I can't deny that, but at the same time, I would have been very happy to just carry on filing paperwork and not having to deal with things like that over there. I was very happy as a desk jockey in the old well, you keep it down. In the Imperial Legion back in Cyrodiil. I mean, it wasn't the best job in the world, but you know, the pay was okay. The retirement plan was pretty good. Absolute bare minimum of danger.
I worry about the other settlements in the whole.
I was a bit of an arse back then, I have to admit. I mean, you know, more than I am now. Hardy, hardy, har. Didn't think much of these Nords, and even now, admittedly, they still sometimes give me reason to pause for thought and really question their logic about things, but, you know, I've come to respect these rough and simple folk. And I say simple in the nicest way possible. And for the most part, except for like at least half of them who run around in blue cloaks trying to kill me and my friends in the Imperial Legion, aside from those guys, they mostly seem to have accepted me at this point. I wouldn't say with open arms. It took a bloody long time for any of them to actually take me any seriously, and I'm fairly convinced half the companions still don't do that anyway. But you know. They are a superstitious and, what's the word? Stubborn, I suppose, people. Cantankerous. Contemptible, even. But, you know. The place has a sort of rustic charm, I suppose. Though we really should do some repair work here in Whiterun. I mean, this is getting a little bit ridiculous. At least some of these fortifications can come down and, you know, some of the stuff inside the walls ought to be repaired by now, because, oops, you know, it's getting a bit silly. This place is looking like a bit of a dump. And you guys have had more than long enough to do it. I mean, don't tell me none of you know how to build you know, like rebuild a wooden, you know, whatever that is in the middle of the town. And if none of you know how to build anything, I mean, how did this place get here in the first place? Just your great grandfathers built it, and then everyone else just sort of forgot how to make things, and now you're all just sort of living in a ramshackle town in complete disrepair. Because none of you actually quite know how to fix any of it. And you know what, judging by the way this place looks with all the crumbling walls and things, I wouldn't rule that out completely, frankly. Whiterun's definitely seen better days, and that was before the siege.
Crafted by the best blacksmith in Skyrim.
Take John Battleborn here, for instance. He stands here all day, every day. And I'm beginning to wonder if it's actually because he needs to prop this thing up to stop it from falling down. Maybe that's his job. He gets paid to stand there by the city council.
I spend a lot of time at the market stalls and the merchants trade. I need more experience if I'm going to run an inn someday.
Anyway,
We're getting them from mine.
right, you know what? I need to go back down here because I have a bunch of water skins that need filling up.
All crafted by the great Aeor.
And I'm going to go warm up in your Vaska. Not that bucket, this bucket.
Or is there any place better than Sovngarde?
There we go. Very nice. And we'll have a drink while we're at it.
Green apples you sold me the other day were delicious.
And another drink, apparently.
Aren't they?
There we go.
Sets on a side
Jolly
quest
good.
when the traders bring them
You
up.
tried mercenary?
Pissing it down with rain, but ironically I was quite thirsty.
Double for those and still
There you go. See this? See, this is what I'm talking about. This house, for example. I mean, it's valuable real estate. How has that not been fixed up by now? Good grief. Yeah, you wonder why the Empire has become so powerful and over the years came to rule most of Tamriel. It's because we know how to fix things. You know, say what you like about us Imperials, but we can fix things, and we know how to rebuild them and, you know, lease them to rent and make actual bloody money. We know how to run a country. Oh. The fire to end all fires, this. But, bloody hell does it get the job done when you're walking cold. Oh. I don't know, have you been here before? Among the Hist, companions. Companions among the Hist. Welcome. Serana, companions. Lady who's definitely not a vampire. She just has, interesting fashion sense. I wouldn't bring a vampire in here, would I now? No. Not that you lot are in much of a position to judge. Having said that. But say no more, say no more. Now, it's worth pointing out that a lot of smoke does gather up in the roof there, but and there is a big old hole in the ceiling where it all comes out. But a lot of the buildings in Skyrim with big ass fires and this, they don't actually have like ceiling holes for the smoke to escape through, and you kind of wonder how everyone hasn't choked to death. Also, your Vaska looks a hell of a lot bigger on the inside than it is on the outside. Is that just me, or? It looks huge. It's like cathedral height in here, and then on the outside it sort of looks like a dumpy upturned boat. I ought to get a tape measure out at some point and actually figure this out, because it just doesn't look quite right. Something about this architecture gives me a headache. Anyway, all warmed up now, I suppose. I have half a mind to go downstairs and have a nap, but you know, we probably ought to get going. Where the... Oh, there you are. I was about to say don't do that, but there is an awful lot of things I'd rather you didn't do, and you're just not going to listen, are you? Epinec. Oh, there's Anam. Oh, we don't talk to Anamla. We're not on speaking terms after that whole incident in the marsh. And then there's Vignar sodding. You walk away, Vignar. Oh, don't go and talk to... Right, you know what? Thank God for that. So don't go and talk to Vignar. We don't talk to Vignar. We scowl at him if he ever tries to talk to us. And, you know, push him down the stairs if we get the opportunity, but... Anyway. Okay, yeah, you got there in the end. You found the chair. Very well done. Oh, Roderick, hi. Yeah, I still don't have your chamber pot. Sorry, mate. Well, you know what? On the bright side, your Vaska these days is looking a little more populated than it was. I mean, what with Skewer and Kodlak popping their clogs... It was beginning to feel a little empty around here, but you know what? We're slowly repopulating the damn place, aren't we? Still miss Skewer and Kodlak, though. Those two didn't mess about. Oh well. Can't change what's done, can you? Is that... Oh yeah, that's Farkas over in the corner there. I should really go hunting beasties with Farkas at some point. He looks like he could do with the exercise, frankly. I already have a ridiculous entourage of people following me around as it is, though, however, so perhaps not right now. Oh, flipping heck. Right, well, come on then. Serrano, that means you too. Right, is that... Yeah, all of you are here. Very good, okay. We're going to Riften.
If I'd been on guard at the Thalmor embassy,
Don't tell Serrano, but we're going to
nobody
Riften,
was
okay.
disturbing that one.
And apparently we're going to be walking because I'm not having a summoning one of the 4 horses of the apocalypse in order to, you know, actually get there a bit quicker, so... I suppose I could just pay the carriage bloke, couldn't I? I might as well. I mean, I've been down the road to Riften from here so many flipping times. There's really nothing new to see. Other than, you know, murdering the odd gang of bandits that's moved into Valtheim Towers probably by now. You'd think they'd learn, really, these bandit clans. Are like, oh, well, there were 6 other bandit clans that moved into this place, and you know what? They all got horribly murdered by that, you know, that Thane of Whiterun, harbinger of the companions for that. You know, we probably shouldn't move. I mean, if we want to actually, you know, live for more than a couple of weeks, we probably shouldn't move into this place. But no. They just line up like dominoes, don't they? And they get whacked in the face with this. Anyway. Yeah, you know, sorry, horse. Not today. Among the haste, you really need to get a saddle. Really do. Join the 4th era. Honestly. We use saddles now. I don't know if you're familiar with the concept. I hope the weather's a bit better down in Riften. Although I may have just sealed my fate by merely saying that sentence. Yes, and hello, hi, Hrothgar. Stop sitting there making me feel guilty. I will go and talk to Arngeir when I'm ready. And when, you know, there's not a vampire menace threatening the livelihoods of all and sundry. Because frankly, at the minute, that's a little more pressing than the whole dragons thing. I haven't seen a lot of dragons about, frankly, and the ones I've bumped into died pretty bloody sharpish as soon as I so much as looked at the bloody thing. So, right now, they're not an issue. The hordes of vampires wandering about the place, you know, pretty much just swanning around like they own the damn town, frankly, last time I walked in here. They need to be dealt with. Also, probably ought to talk to the carriage driver before I sit in his carriage. That was a bit awkward, wasn't it? Don't know why I couldn't have just talked to him from inside the carriage, but hey.
I'll take you to any of the hold capital. Where do you want to go?
Riften. I don't want to go, well, you know. I've never wanted to go to Riften.
We'll be off.
But you know what, actually for once, I've got incentive.
It's almost getting downright hot now.
Funny man. I wake up feeling oh, I must have slept on the journey, I suppose. Well, you know, I was pretty bloody tired, I guess. I am hungry. Oh. I'll have the last of the fish, I suppose. Okay, it's night time, but I did have a nap, so I suppose we better press on.
Cities like this, it is easy to lose trust. It was my wife who taught me there was a fine line between guarding yourself and being guarded.
This place makes me a little
I'm sorry.
uneasy.
Someone actually married you? Oh, good heavens.
Have you heard? There's been another dragon attack. Kynesgrove this time.
Yes, about 3 months ago. Get with the times, man, honestly. Right, okay. Now then, I think... You know what? I actually have absolutely no idea where. It's this way. It's this way. It's this way. It's definitely this way. Okay. Right. Lantern does not have any oil. Issue. Bit of it. Yeah, definitely a bit of an issue. Okay, I better go sort that out.
Now that
Oh
the
dear.
Empire has arrived in Riften.
Right, here we
New
are.
around Riften? Take my advice. Stay at the Bee and Bar. The bunkhouse isn't for you.
I'd have to agree. Just because I don't want to stay anywhere owned by you, frankly.
Come by and see me if you want some of the freshest food you've ever eaten.
Where the hell am I going to buy lantern oil?
It's only so long I can stand being downwind of your stench.
Oh, you did not just say that. Where are you? You lucky
You looking for
bastard. You
something?
just wandered in there. That's like, can't stand to be downwind of your stench. Just duck straight into the bar before I can get my hands on him.
Spare a septum.
Edda, you know well. Sure. I'm a dirty beggar. Why would you want to even speak to me?
You're not selling yourself very well, are you?
See me in the market if you're looking for the finest custom jewelry in all of Skyrim.
Alright. You need to find a shop, a general store kind of a place.
Which makes me nervous.
Like, well, no, not the black, never mind. Not that place. Pawned Prawn. The Pawned Prawn.
My husband Bercy will be the death of me. Oh, he spends too much time worrying about Riften and not enough about himself.
I suppose you were the proprietor.
All the crime and corruption in Riften.
No?
is
Okay,
really getting
bloody
to
hell.
him. And now that we hear
But
rumors
where is
about
your
the
husband,
dragons,
Bercy?
he's been very
Because I would
depressed.
like to buy some lantern oil from him. I would very dearly like to buy some lantern oil from him. He's not down here. Well, if the shop's open, where is he?
We both own the Pawn Prawn together, but he single-handedly kept the place running despite all our problems.
And I don't suppose you could just sell me some lantern oil, could you? No? Ah. This day just keeps getting better and better, doesn't it? Right. Well, frankly, I guess we're going to have to stay here, aren't we? I mean, there's nothing else for it. I can't go along in the dark. Well, I can go along in the dark. The problem is, no, none of the viewers at home are going to be able to see us if we're in the dark. So, wow. I never noticed the sky was so... Well, the stars were so blue. Am I seeing things or what? Because they look very blue. It's a beautiful light sky, though, isn't it? Crikey. Shall I do go? I almost do feel like going for a walk in it, but I mean, it's not that dark either out, really. I mean, on account of it, you know, being a cloudless night and everything. I feel like I may be taking a bit of a chance with the old YouTube encoding, I'm afraid.
Looking for anything to sell for a fair price. I run the Pawned Prawn over by the
Oh,
market.
go on, I'll take the risk. I apologise, guys, in advance if this gets incredibly dark. Because it probably will. I'm sorry. I might have a few torches knocking around I can use instead or something, I'm not sure. Ugh. Times like this, that maybe curing my lycanthropy maybe wasn't the smartest idea in the world. I certainly miss the night vision, although I don't miss the
Such a thing has not happened for hundreds of
inescapable urge to scratch behind my ears with my feet either. Yes, it's pretty bloody dark actually. It's sort of annoyingly so. Oh, bugger. I have a torch. Have you got anything? Candlestick, very good. Where was that? Yeah, 2 silver candlesticks. Yeah, I'm not sure that'll quite get the job done. Bother. Well, alright then, this will have to do. So, you've never... What? Never seen... How can you've never seen leaves this colour? I don't understand that. Have you just never seen autumn before? I mean, I know you've been locked up in a sarcophagus for X thousand years, but surely you must have seen trees before that. I mean, you weren't locked in there as a baby, were you? I mean, I assume not, on account of the fact that your clothes actually fit. Now then, we need to go this way. Oh, hello, torch bugs. Hello, gourds. I'm a bit low on food at the minute, I suppose. Why that? Oh, it's just a very weird bit of grass. It looked like there was some sort of ghostly figure sort of in front of me there. That's how flipping dark it is, I suppose. It's trying to see things. It's not good. Anyway, yeah, here's the path I was thinking of, and this leads down to a cave, which will then take us to, totally not the Vampire Hunter's headquarters. Don't know where you would ever get that idea from, Serrano. I don't know what you're talking about. Lovely night sky, though. At least that should hopefully show up on the video, if nothing else. Jolly lovely. Yes, indeed. I wonder if I can recognise any of the constellations. Definitely some up there. I should probably keep my eyes on the road, shouldn't I, rather than up just wandering along with my head tilted back, looking at the sky. But still, it's difficult not to, isn't it? Now, which moon do you reckon that is, Massa or Secunda? I can never remember which is which. Mind you, I can only see one of them in the minute, so. Here we go. I wonder who keeps these brazier things lit, you know. So I'm guessing one of the Dawnguard must pop out here every now and again to put fresh logs on the bloody things. I fancy his job, whoever he is. But then again, you know, I guess that's how they all keep busy, really, while I'm off doing all the hard work. It's like, well, you know, Claudius, I'm sorry, mate, but you're going to have to go do it. We're all too busy changing the bloody braziers around here. It's a full-time job. You know, you could just use lanterns. Oh, what? What? Don't be silly. Lanterns? What? Could use braziers. Says who? Says... I don't know, it's just the way it's always been done around here. Okay. Well, you have fun with that, then. It probably explains a lot, really. I mean, the same goes for the companions. I mean, I guess someone's going to sit around and keep that fire lit all day. God, I can barely see anything. Christ knows how bad this is going to be on the video. I do apologise. And people were saying like, the Dawnguard dungeons are very dark, and to be fair, I suppose they are a bit dark, but seriously, no, it was not that dark when I was playing it. Trust me. It's definitely a weird encoding thing. I mean, I can brighten it up a fair bit in editing, but the problem is a lot of the details is lost simply because of the how much darker it is on the original footage. So, in essence, a lot of the time, unfortunately... Oh god, there goes the torch. More braziers again, though, look. And essentially what you end up seeing is just sort of a grey mass in front of you on the camera instead of a black mass in front of you on the camera. So, you know, some questionable shadow stuff going on here. I feel completely warm, jolly good. There's the old moon. Hello.
The Ratway? What's next? Spriggans in the Bee and Barb?
Is that we're in the Ratway that ridiculous? I mean, they are a form of vermin after all. What the hell what are you doing, dear? And how did you get up here, frankly? Lunatic. Just asking to be shot with a crossbow, aren't you? Could do with a joiner's
My
venison.
mother had a vision of me wading amongst the histories. And with that, I had my name.
You were named after an acid trip. Oh, Christ alive. It's, yeah, you know what? I can't even see what's going on out there. It's too dark. Let's get inside. I talked to Isran, who's probably in bed by now and will not be terribly happy, which doesn't bode well for you, Serana. I'm just going to throw that out there. I suppose you've got anything to say about the fact that I've dragged you into the vampire hunting headquarters. Oh my god, she's... Okay, right. Maybe she's got more brains than I give her credit for. She's disappeared. Serana? Serana? Oh, bugger. Serana? Hello? Look, I know you probably think I've led you into a trap. It's really not... Wasn't my intention. Awfully sorry. Oh, bugger. Well... How the devil am I going to explain this to Isran? Oh, yes, we went to the crypt, and we found what the vampires were looking for. It was an ancient sarcophagus with another vampire in it. She was very secretive, and apparently had some sort of special mission, and a weird-looking scroll. And, we lost her. I don't know where. We've lost her. I can see it now. How did you lose her? Did she fall down the back of the sofa? Yeah, very funny, Isran. Oh, dear. Oh, God. Okay, right. Who wants to tell him? Should we draw straws? You're such team players, the both of you, aren't you? Right, yeah. I bet. Look, poor old Claudia's got to go take one for the team again. You know, put your hand on the spiky button of doom. Go get chewed out by the leader of the Dawnguard. You know, it's just I'm your whipping boy, really, aren't I? I mean, you're supposedly my Thane or whatever, or not my housecarl. That's the one. These Nord terms. You're supposedly my housecarl, but I'm going to get the distinct impression it's the other way around. Frankly, I feel like I'm your bodyguard. I take all the hits for you guys. This is just as much your fault as it is mine. You should be keeping an eye on her. You are yourself a vampire hunter, for flipping hell's sake. I mean, honestly, if you can't keep track of a sodding vampire, who can? Oh, God. Okay, right. Well, there we go, then. Like being summoned to the headmaster's office, isn't it? Or visiting the dentist. Dentist. you know, vampires? No, alright, never mind.